Hello. It
Hello.
is Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B and Von Doom. How's everybody doing this morning? It looks like I can't go live into the Villain Squad Network on YouTube now.
Huh.
Weird. Oh. Alrighty. It is what it is.
Okay.
Woo! There you go. Not doing the reverb today. I don't feel like it. It's not a very good day. But I'm here. I'm alive. My body's fully evacuated. How you doing, Von Doom?
I'm alive, sir. How are you?
Good. Oh. So the only thing I have to worry about going forward is what is this going to do for the secondary players after the Goff extension going forward. I personally feel like if it isn't somebody great to elite, they're going to be jettisoned off the roster every day. What happened last night? Are you okay? Oh, we were live. I was fine.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. You mean what happened?
We had a blast.
I think it was very fun.
Let's get this intro rolling.
Sean here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Campbell.
Oh yeah. I always mention I'm alive first thing in the morning because you know what? I survived my own excrement. The
Survive the phone
plaster,
instrument.
the paint on the plaster peeled. Rust formed on the metal door. All that good stuff.
Metal door. You sound like you live in prison.
It's a basement out exterior door for a walkout basement.
I was talking about a metal door on the bathroom. It sounds like prison.
It's literally on the back side of the bathroom. I'll show you sometime.
Trying to take me to the bathroom with you, you weirdo.
I meant a picture, you jackass.
I know what you meant. That wouldn't have sounded funny. Dolphins Bills got the first Thursday night game on Prime week 2. Just released.
The first Thursday night game I thought was Bills in Baltimore and Bills in 49 or Jets and 49ers was supposed to be Monday Night Football.
They got Monday night. It says the Thursday night football on Amazon in week 2. So it's the Amazon one.
Oh,
Those Dolphins. Just popped across my
so
Bleacher
it's
Report.
basically a reunite of every game in the playoffs except for the Bills versus Jets because we all know the Jets didn't make the playoffs.
You're not wrong.
So I wonder who we get week 1.
I heard things this morning like One was saying it could be the Dolphins, Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. But I've been seeing a lot going across the X this morning about Giants, Washington, Monday Night Football. I know the Giants requested a primetime Week 1 game, though, at home.
I also saw Lions versus San Francisco Monday Night Football. That meme already. Damn it. Fuckers. Shut your warm mouth here. That's my channel. Trying to get somebody the link. They asked me for the link.
Okay.
Oh, so Scott's calling Joshua Dorr. Ralph Williams in the chat. That's our other guest for tomorrow night. The Pittsburgh guy. Hello, guys. We got 19 people watching, but for some reason the Villain Squad YouTube is not going live, and that's fine. Maybe I had admin privileges removed.
He's watching via FaceTime.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, you mean you're watching it? You're talking to him on FaceTime. He's watching it through there. Okay.
No. No. I had a friend. Hey, there he is. Brian Stover that asked me for a link. Joshua Burstein. Hey, say what's up to Scott the Madmouth. He is watching via FaceTime. Hello, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Yeah. Hope all is well. I hope you're enjoying your time watching the Marlins versus Detroit. Who won that game last night? I didn't pay attention.
So let's all be honest. You pay attention to the first 2 weeks of baseball and then October through.
Yeah, pretty much.
The season's too dang long.
I'll give Scott a good morning, sir. He's not a dog jet type of guy. Von Doom might bark, though. Not today.
Not a snowball's chance.
Not a snowball. How about a dog kick? Tigers won. Torque had a late 2-run homer. Hey, it's second of the year. How about that?
He does not
Good to see
play
you, Ryan.
like a first round pick. I'm sorry.
But like I was saying, the golf extension, what does it cost us in the long run? I think it costs us all the mid-tier and rank and file players. Tina Passarelli, good morning, Jeremy. I am not upset that golf got paid. I'm upset at how much. Von Doom didn't want him to get paid. Period. End of story. I know. You didn't have to say a word. You sit there and shake your head and make your funny faces. I know what you wanted.
You are correct, Brian Stover. I'm with you. And you know what else is going to cost? Brad Holmes his job in 4 years.
I think if it backfires and they don't get to a Super Bowl, but it did, according to every Lions fan page I've seen, everybody is saying it's Super Bowl or bust this year now.
It should be. Dedicating that kind of contract to a quarterback says you think he's your Super Bowl guy.
I understand it, but you're missing my point. When we just got to the NFC Championship game last year, everything was fine. Nothing on the roster changes. You give him that contract, oh, it's Super Bowl or bust now.
Well, yeah. You made him the second highest paid player in the NFL.
Not this year.
Don't matter. You made him the second highest paid player in the NFL. And I guarantee you some of that money hits him sometime this year.
It does not. None of that money hits him this year.
I bet you we got bonus money pushed onto this one. You'll see.
They can't afford it to, remember?
It could.
And I said this could. I agreed that it could. Because
Here,
if it,
let me think about it this way. You just did. You gave Amon Ross St. Brown. He's got a mega contract. Today got a mega contract. Goff got a real big mega contract. What happened the last time you had guys like that? Stafford, Sue, Megatron. Where did that get you? You couldn't fill a team that be competitive.
you want to know what the difference is? They made the same amount of the cap, right? The cap is how much more? And you could say we couldn't field a team, but that 2014 team was one of the most talented defenses and teams overall in the NFL.
1 year.
And when it didn't work, they let it fall apart.
That's the problem with paying. You figure, what, in 2 years, you're going to have to give Hutch a bag. So you're going to have 3 guys accounting for like 70 to 75% of your cap.
And you're forgetting the cap goes up.
Who knows how much? Even
I know.
Still, it's a ridiculous percentage to lock up the small people like that. Why didn't Brady make money like that? Because he said, no, let me have a team around me. I'm going to put it right there. In my honest opinion,
hey, Tom Brady doesn't count because he had a wife that made more money than anybody in the NFL at the time.
You're not wrong, but same thing. Peyton took pay cuts. Eli took pay cuts. Brady took pay cuts because they wanted the team around them. Mahomes even freaking took a pay cut and restructured to keep his team around him. Goff's a greedy prick, in my opinion.
I'm streaming on my YouTube channel. Lions Villain Network would not go live this morning, Fred. I'm on their StreamYard and it won't go live.
How the hell does that work?
Yeah, exactly. It went live into my channel. I'm good.
Yeah.
We got 23 people watching and only 6 likes. Put your likes up there. Von Doom, you could do all the golf hate you want right now and talk all that stuff right now. But guess what? By the time 2 years get here, the cap room might be $300 million, and you're going, well, it isn't that bad. It's only a third.
It's still pretty bad. Especially if he doesn't take you to the Super Bowl then. If he doesn't take you to the Super Bowl by then, it's a horrible contract.
I understand. I personally I don't love or hate the contract. I wish it didn't get done. I am going to say that. I wish we'd have saw what Hooker had because I think this will end up costing us Hendon Hooker in the long run. Because in after year 3, they'll probably trade him away in the 4th year. This is year 2. Next year's year 3. So when Hutch's contract is up, Hooker will probably be gone.
And like this, I'm not against the dude getting a bag. I'm against the dude getting a bag where it's going to cost you role players on a team that are important.
Goff's contract is 2 years longer than Hendon's is at this point. Yeah, that's why I thought it would wait. But if they want to move any of Goff's contract to this season, they can't until they know what's going on with Sutton's contract. You can say you can't believe it, but it's true. But somebody tried to say, but it's a 5-year extension. I was like, are you deaf, dumb, or blind? Can you not read? Oh, he'll be the 5th or 6th highest paid quarterback next year. But I'm saying the 6 highest paid quarterbacks are overpaid because the best quarterback in the league makes less than all of them. and that's Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes restructured his contract to make $45 million every year because he doesn't want to cost his team that much money. So while everybody's going to go up and eat more of that percentage of the cap room that keeps going up, Pat Mahomes is going to be under it. And he's basically going to be Tom Brady. I agree. I said it yesterday. I don't like overpaying stars. I know. We all said it. So with this being the eve of the schedule, and we're hearing that there's like 8 different teams supposed to be matched up with San Francisco tomorrow night. Who's the most likely?
San Francisco, you said? San Francisco's playing the Jets. Monday Night Football.
See, Fred Peterson, I say that means it has to happen this season. I say it has to happen this season. Because if it doesn't, once you get into that contract and you start limiting how many of your rank and file and your second tier players you can bring back to the team, and you start having to constantly regurgitate prove it players in and out to replace them, your team is not going to be as strong as it is right now. Andrew Merklinger, I don't care about that because the schedule's not released. They can't say who has the toughest or the easiest yet.
And also what you just said about the contract there, how you have to regurgitate players in and out. The Bills, look what happened with them.
It's
The
exactly
Saints.
what happened with them. Because
The Rams.
Josh Allen got that bag before the contracts went up that much. The Browns right now, they're coming to the end of all those rookie contracts that are around the Deshaun Watson contract. Yeah, Ragnow and Decker might not be playing together much longer. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure one of the two of them are retiring this year, if not both of them. And that's why we brought in guys like Kingsley Egukun and Bruce Hudson and all those guys as backups on the practice squad. You can say, oh, they're just practice squad players. They brought in a lot of O-linemen to learn this fucking O-line because both those guys might be gone as of next year.
Be real. If the Lions make a Super Bowl this year, you could lose Ragnow, Decker, Zietler, and Glasgow. They could all retire because they're all up in their ages, made their money already. It'll have their ring.
But the problem is when you retire, even though it's a retirement, that dead cap still hits.
Unless you pay back the signing bonuses.
Unless the players pay back the signing bonuses.
And then the team looks like assholes for going after it, which the Lions are known to do. Calvin Johnson.
But at the same time, Sheila repaid some of it and got him back in the fold, so she's different.
Oh, I will say she's different, and she did make right on that.
I don't think it was making right. I think every team does it, and they just don't advertise it, and nobody gets negative press like the Lions.
Mm-hmm. Part of the SOL creeps in. Being the Buffalo Bills for 5 years is a dream pipe, but eventually we will be the same way and hate that we can't finish and get to a Super Bowl. So the fact that people want this bag makes it impossible to build a dynasty currently, unless you're going to do it like the Chiefs are doing it. Then you got guys that are not selfish and don't care about personal gain. They made their money, realized you can live on less than fucking $53 million a year, and be fine.
Yeah, so basically, Hutch doesn't have to have his salary reworked for 2 seasons. Remember, this is only year 3. They're going to pick up his 5th-year option, so they're going to wait at the last minute to do Hutch's. You watch.
Well, yeah, But his fifth-year option is still going to be freaking probably close to $25 million at that point.
It's all those fifth-year options are around 20 is what it usually breaks down to.
We shall see. I did read somewhere. Yes, quarterbacks do average 15, 18%, which is perfectly fine. What's Goff's percentage right now of the cap?
Well, if it goes up to 275 like they're projecting, guess what?
No, I didn't say if it goes up.
No, it doesn't count this year, so you can't use this year, dumbass.
Yes, you can. It was still done this year.
No, you can't. He doesn't get paid that this year. So if it goes up, and that's only if it goes up to 275, which is a projection, the team salary cap, it is exactly 18.2%.
So let's say it doesn't go up because there's no real freaking money coming in this year.
So now you're going to go there because when I said that, it'll go up. It always goes up. And that's what you said.
It does always go up, but 10, 15 million, not to 275. I don't see that happening, honestly.
That's exactly 15 million more.
What's his percentage out if the cap stays what it is?
Cap stays what it is. It's at 21.2. Still less than Burrow.
That's not new money coming in this year. The Netflix thing is just one game.
Yeah. Netflix is new money. CBS and Paramount came in last season. It's not new money. That's already in Orlando.
That's why the cap jumped away.
Why it went up so much, because they had 3 streaming services pay in at the same time to get NFL games. Amazon's done, Apple TV's done, and YouTube Live is done, because those ones all been done for 2 years. Paramount, Hulu's been done for 5 years. They've been streaming it the whole time. They've got a locked-in contract for 20 years with the NFL. So Hulu don't count. And Netflix is just getting one. Yeah. The top 6 players. Let's see. It was Burrow, Goff, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray. That's everyone who makes more than Patrick Mahomes. All overpaid. Deshaun Watson is underneath Pat Mahomes by 0.1 million, so I guess he's not overpaid. But if you look at his skill set compared to what he was at the Texans, yes, he's overpaid.
You're not wrong there.
So if the cap goes up, it's 21.2 of the salary cap. But it doesn't get paid this year, so it doesn't count towards this year. You're acting like 275 was way up there. It's really nowhere near as much as you thought, is it?
It is. I don't care. God doesn't deserve. He's a bum. He ain't won shit. He's a bum.
He got it the furthest the Lions ever been in the playoffs. He deserved a bag.
Okay, so the team has sucked forever. That means he deserves a bag?
I'm just saying. I
know, but what you just said right there, the team sucked forever. He got us into the playoffs. He deserves a bag.
What was Patrick making before he renegotiated? It was still less than what Goff got. It would have been $51.6 million this year.
Yeah, if you would have broke down Patrick's 10-year contract, it was $50 million a year over 10.
Right, because it was a 500. Wasn't it 500 million? And then there was like almost 366 million guaranteed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was breaking down to 50 million a year is what the flat was. But because of how it was negotiated and it was backloaded to make it easier on the team to begin with, his first year, it was only like 39 point whatever million. And everybody was like, oh, that's not so bad. The next year it jumped to 48. The next year it jumped to 48. And everybody's like, oh, that's a lot of money. How are we going to afford our guys? Well, guess what? They didn't afford guys. They let a lot of guys go. That's why Tyreek's not on the team.
Tyreek wanted to be the highest paid wide receiver. They couldn't make it happen.
CBS is a part of one of the other networks that already has a streaming service. You look, their money is last year's. It's just being added to one of the ones that's already paid. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, Orlando. Netflix is in bed with Disney, which means it's technically under the ESPN umbrella. They are part of CBS. Paramount is a part of CW, which is owned by CBS and Fox. Because CBS and Fox are still in bed with each other if you actually pay attention to their newsreels. Because you can't have news on Fox and then have it go to CBS and be the same people. That's why Fox does their news an hour earlier than the regular programming. I used to have my grandparents, I like watching the news on Fox because it comes on at 10. Then they'd switch it to CBS at 11. I was like, you realize you're watching the same exact news program just at a different hour. What? I said, it's the same people. I'm just saying there's not as much new money coming in. We don't have 3 and 4 streaming services paying in the same year. Paramount Plus added it last year. They had live football games. D-Lowe's, how you doing there? Yes, sir. You know what? That'd be great if there's an out in the contract, but we don't know that yet.
I think I need to block Mike from Facebook because if I keep seeing his posts, I'm gonna have to jump through my freaking phone screen and strangle him.
Who?
Pike.
Extra game proposal can happen as soon as the new CBA. The players have to agree to it, so it has to be bargained.
It makes no sense why they wouldn't agree to it because you know what?
That's
Extra
more
game, lose a preseason game, more money to their pockets.
Right.
Especially with all the freaking sports betting and everything like that the league gets a percentage of. It just puts more money into all their pockets.
And he even said good morning to you. He's even better than your wife because she just says guys.
Hey. Ain't nobody better than my wife. But good morning.
I meant I'm greeting in the chat. I was just giving Mrs. Leonard a little shit. I like this show, especially Von Doom. These two ain't slappies and tells it how it is. Thank you, Corey. I'm just saying.
Dude, you guys don't even understand like the half of it. Like I'm brutally honest about it. Like I'm a Giants fan, really. And I'll tell you all this: my team sucks. We're at best a 4-13 team.
Oh, I see at least 6 wins this year.
You're out of your mind. I don't care if it's our 100th year or not. 4 wins, tops.
I see 6. I was putting your window of wins at 3 to 6. I was going there already.
4 is like the tops I possibly see because I don't see us being able to beat anybody in NFC East this year.
And I am not happy. Overall, I don't care I understand what's going on. I know we're not paying golf for another year. It's not that bad. But what's going to happen when we got to repay Iffy, Barnes, and McNeil if they all ball out this year?
Who do you lose? You're going
Right.
to lose Barnes and Iffy because you're going to re-sign McNeil.
Right. Exactly. That, or if you don't re-sign McNeil, you get to keep those two and then regurgitate and start over with the new DT1, which makes no sense.
Did Reeder sign a 1 or a 2 year deal?
Reeder was a 1-year deal. You can say
No,
Barnes
Barnes
is not the biggest. I said if he balls out this year. You think Goff is going to restructure his contract before he pays one down on his big payday? You bumped your damn head. You think St. Brown's going to do it? There we go. Me, you, and Von Doom go to training camp and kick Goff's ass.
I would straight throw punch that some bitch.
I'm over it, but I'm not happy. We may have a Patrick Mahomes waiting in the wings, but all the Goff fanboys and girls love Goff. I've seen the same story in LA. You can say he can, but you're talking about the first payday. He won't restructure that. I guarantee it. I'm willing to put $100 bet on it, Orlando.
William the Semi-Virgin in the chat.
I'm willing to put $100 against you, Orlando, right now, that Goff will not restructure next year if we need cap room.
Also, you structure contract. You can keep pushing the bag. Then you end up as the Saints. Haven't figured out how to clear $70 million every year to just get under the cap.
Oh, he says no, he's not a semi-virgin. So let's all hear it for Will Vogel, the slut. He won't restructure year one. Mark my words. He won't. You also said he wasn't going to take over 50 million. That was a lie. Multitasking.
Multitasking?
Yeah, that's what Will's doing. 3/4 of the golf slappies don't even know where he went to college. They just want to be part of the chant.
You're not wrong.
But it won't be year 3 next year. That's what you're not understanding. I'm talking about next year. Iffy, Alim, Barnes all have to be. If a QB signs a long contract and goes down any injury a couple of years into it, does the guaranteed money left on the contract affect? Yes. Yes.
Because most contracts are completely guaranteed for injury.
Me, Smoking Jeremy B, and Von Doom, let's jump Goff. He definitely ain't going to restructure.
The only way to save that cap is if he takes a boat trip and doesn't come back.
Either. You're not understanding this. Panay's contract doesn't even start till 2026.
Next year, it'll be rough cap-wise. I
No,
think he's going to hurt
Panay's doesn't count towards next year. It's just Amon-Ra and Goff next year. Will, why don't you ever go on Scout Show? Yeah, Scott. Evidently, nobody knows when everybody's contracts end but me and maybe about 5 other guys that do this stuff and pay attention to it. Amon-Ra ends this year, so he's the new one. Also, Goss ends this year, so that's his new contract. Panay Sewell had his 5th-year option picked up. So therefore, 2025 season, He's under his rookie contract. When we first hired Dan Campbell, go watch his introductory presser. He talks about kneecap biting.
Scott is old school, man. That's how you run stuff.
So you're saying our best bet is to move on from Goff is he throws his girlfriend out of a third-story window? Yes. Yes. But they just, can I actually bite my own kneecap? No. I don't
I'm
bend
about
that.
2 inches away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if I bend down, I'm not getting that close.
I can bite my balls. I wouldn't even want to think about trying to bite my balls, man. That's just painful sounding. Well, that's because Will, as a young adult, had his bottom ribs taken out, Joshua Dorn.
Y'all need to stretch? No, I need to lose about 40 pounds. I can only bite my balls. Yeah, if I had tennis balls, golf balls, any of those, I could bite those too. Von Doom, he said no. Y'all need to stretch. I stretch just fine. You just hear things creak and pop when I do it.
Dude, I broke my neck. My flexibility is shit. I haven't seen my toes, let alone my knees, if I stand straight up in 10 years.
I see my toes. I'm not quite that bad, but I can't see my knees unless I lean over.
Hey, did you get a message from Cook just now?
I don't know.
He sent me one, and it's a forwarded one he sent. So it says, I'm a message Goff every day and tell him to get his ass in the weight room to fix his noodle alarm until he either listens or blocks me.
I just saw it. He put it in one of the show chats. Add Bo to the show? I would, but he normally does one. I can't wait for the season to start either. I still say our window of wins, I have it in the +1 column compared to last year. Last year I said 10 to 13. I'm in the 11 to 13 this year. Von Doom thinks we're winning 9.
Mm-hmm.
LOL. I was joking. That's all. Add Scott to the show. He's just laying in bed right now. That's okay. I love Scott, but I'd rather him be in the chat.
And I don't want to offend him. And sometimes I don't always remember to bite my tongue, and I say some out of pocket shit sometimes.
Will, do we ball bust you? Question for Jeremy. What are your thoughts on Bo football? Bo Crouch knows a lot. He's actually very good, especially if you want to know about his team. But he actually, like me, studies around the league and is able to talk legitimate NFL talk. I like him a lot.
I don't know this person yet.
He's one of the guys that's been on Inside the Pigskin. Scott Show. What is my thought on Bo's personality? For the most part, it's easygoing. Some people think it's rough. He has a sense of humor. It's just rather dry. I have us at 13, Packers 11, Vikings 9, Bears 8. Joshua Dora says he's like talking to a tree. Yeah, but some of those trees you get stuff you can spark up from, so that makes you happy at those little trees. You can get a dart from them, as you guys like to say. Yeah.
Pine tree.
A pine tree. Oh, I was watching his show the other day, and it was actually great. Bo's just sitting there big wide-eyed because two of his guys were arguing back and forth. And these were the regulars on the show, and they were at each other's throats screaming. The one guy was actually spitting on his camera.
Let's paint some
Peters.
happy trees.
Let's paint some happy trees. Do you think Bo is a semi-virgin? No, I've seen his wife. He's not a semi-virgin.
Is it
He's a
considered
very lucky
semi-virgin if they
man.
Never mind.
He's a
I'm not gonna
very
go.
lucky man.
Keep that semi-virgin joke for next time Will's on the show because I got a great response to one. I'm just going to save it for that. It's a great one.
I'm a semi-virgin because it's been a while since I got laid. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about the day before the draft. Never mind.
I'd love to say it doesn't count if you have to buy it, but then Will's still a virgin. So I don't want to take it away from him.
Hey, if you can afford it, it's worth it.
We all pay for it one way or another in life.
Hey, go out on a date. You actually pay more these days than a $50 hooker. Tina Passarelli says, I believe the Detroit Lions will go 14-3 this season. What team are we facing, whether road or away, scares you the most for the Lions? And then after I get it out of the chat, out of everybody, who is it for Von Doom? For the Giants?
Everybody.
Everybody.
No, what scares me the most for the Giants is Daniel Jones stepping foot on the field at all, getting hurt again, and his contract being guaranteed.
Are you telling me they haven't fixed that grass yet?
You'd have to rip down the whole stadium to do it. It's a drainage problem underneath the thing. It does not take the water in properly.
That's exactly the answer I wanted to see. And for us, it is Dallas. Every time we're there, even when they win, the refs find a way to fuck us.
Fred, that's great.
Where did Will go? Back to work because you said you were an investor, Rare Rocket Scientist. Good job. You scared him because he believes everybody. I was out golfing yesterday, and a buddy of mine went to take a leak behind a tree. I yelled at him, "Hey, that's a felony." He said, "What?" I said, "I yelled, that's a felony. Grown man messing with a small boy's pecker." That one's good. Oh, I want a rematch with Dallas Cowboys. I'm here. Well, I don't believe everything. All right. Question for Von Doom. Do you work at the No, he works for Pepsi in Pennsylvania. I'm in Michigan. He's a Giants fan that is a pseudo Lions fan. He loves to talk crap when he can. He was a little upset when we both went 9-8 that year. The only thing he could talk crap was we made the playoffs because they didn't beat us.
We made the playoffs.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong, right?
And at the end of the day, whenever it comes into a real conversation, an argument, I just go, hey, 4 rings, 0 rings.
I don't care. Well, if you're going to count those 4, you got to count the other 4 the Lions have. They do have 4 rings. They don't have 4 trophies. There's a difference. Oh, Jesse Stover worked at Pepsi. Right now, he's on a bit of hiatus. He'll be off at least the rest of this week.
You go back Friday.
Oh, is that what the work doctor said?
Yep.
How's your shoulder feeling? Any better yet?
Nope, but I wasn't doing light duty and having to sit in an office, so I said just release me back to full duty. Fuck this shit.
You're an idiot.
Sometimes it be like that.
I know. Well, it is time to start talking about our sponsors because we got another show to do at noon. So tune in there. We're going to talk more about the actual schedule. Do you get a discount on Pepsi product if you buy Von Doom?
It's none of your goddamn business.
That's what I thought. It's everybody's favorite sponsor. except for maybe rocket scientists and Steve is real. Yeah, it's FTP. What's that stand for?
Fuck the Packers.
When I saw VD, I thought it was venereal disease and not Von Doom. That's old, people have been saying that ever since we started this show.
Nope. It's okay, Will. You don't have to ever worry about getting that ever because, you don't get pussy.
FTP, FTP, yes. Thank you, Ken Fisher, but we will be going live again. It does not go into the Lions Villain Squad network because I'm not an admin there and I can't add it as a channel. But it does go live into my Motor City Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions page. It also goes live into my YouTube and to my Twitter. So check us out there. And it's also going to be going live into the Roku app, which is supposed to be up and running shortly. It's an actual app. It is Huddle Sports Network. So be on the lookout. As soon as it's up, I will have it scrolling across the screen. Other two sponsors are Gloss Negron, the best window tinner in Saginaw, 409 Hamilton Street in Saginaw, Michigan, 989-443-9240 to set your appointment to get your window tinted or your auto detailed. Check him out. He can make your car look good to great, if not fantastic. And last but not least, Brandon's Tire Service at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road. 602 West Atherton Road is the address if you need to look it up on Google Maps. We have used tires starting at $40. If you need new tires, please call 810-233-8230. Talk to George Red or myself, and we will get you hooked up with your quote. Mention this ad and get $10 off when you buy a set of tires. I sure will today. I'm back out on the course. Yes, you did, and I'm very proud of you. YouTube banned me from writing more. Then he puts in 2 more. I love it. But this has been a great show. Thanks to everybody. Much love to everybody in the chat. Hey, there they are. It's Scott and Candy. I don't know which one's writing it, but there they are. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody. Tune in shortly as I will be going live on the Roku show. It's Candy. Yay. See you guys soon.